Microsoft tools for the inclusive classroom. Microsoft has developed a variety of tools to support all learners. Free for all users, the Microsoft Learning Tools will transform the way we think about digital tools to create inclusive spaces for students. Today, we will be focusing on immersive reader, inclusive writing tools, and inclusive math tools. As I mentioned, these tools are free for all users. As a teacher, you can access these tools, and you can also give your students access. To give students access, the first thing you want to do is to have them log into Clever. Once in Clever, look for the Office 365 icon. Then, click on that icon. The student will then be prompted to type in their Clever username and also their password. Once they've done that, click on Go to Office 365. If this is the student's first time logging into Office 365, they will then be required to click Sign In. Note that at this point, the student will still add their Clever username, but they also have to add at issaquah.wednet.edu. This can be difficult for our younger users, so you may want to have a system in place to help get them logged in the very first time. Once you've logged in all of that information, click Next. The student will then be prompted to enter their Clever password. Once they've typed that in, click Sign In. The student should now be in Office 365. Again, if it's their first time, they're going to have some different views than if they have logged in before. For first-time users, they will get a screen that is a welcome and walks them through the different aspects. You can simply click the next button to keep moving through. You'll also get this pop-up with some options to learn more about Office 365. Students can choose to go through each of those steps or simply click Next for 6 slides until they are done. Now, they are launched into Office 365. All of the tools we are going to be talking about today are found on the left bar over here or up into the toolbar in the left-hand side with the dots. For today's session, we'll be primarily talking about Word. We'll also be talking about PowerPoint and OneNote notebook for students to access. Let's begin by exploring immersive reading. Our classrooms are made up of students with a wide range of reading skills. Microsoft's goal is to help level the playing field for all learners with inclusive reading tools that are built into many of the applications students can use. So let's begin by opening the Word document. Once I'm in the Word document, I'm going to click on View. Here, I will launch Immersive Reader. Notice how the Immersive Reader reduces distractions and simplifies the user interface to allow the student to focus on the content. Immersive Reader makes text easy to read and will even read it aloud with visual clues so students can follow along.
Health. One reason why immigrants left their eastern homes in
Students can even adjust the speed and choose the voice that they would like, either female or male.
Journey west was to try and escape the disease and contact.
Next, let's look at the text preferences. This option allows a lot of different choice and variation. The students can adjust the text size. They can increase or decrease the spacing for the text. They can even choose the font that they would like. And the background color. Let's go ahead and change our color back to white. Next, we're going to look at the grammar options. With the grammar options, you have the choice of having the words broken down into syllables, which makes it easier for the students to read the text aloud and to break it down into combinations that are easier for them to read. You can even have the different parts of speech identified, such as the nouns will be in purple, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and you can even have the labels shown to help those students with their grammar. Now, let's look at the reading preferences. The reading preferences allow you to choose the line focus, so you can have it singular or more inclusive, or you can turn it off and more on there. You can also do the picture dictionary, which if I click on the word, not only will it read it for me, but also when I click on the picture dictionary, many of the words not only will read aloud to you, but they'll also include a picture to help the student understand the word. You can also have the document translated, and you can choose from a variety of different languages. I can have the entire document or just the word translated. One of the great things about Immersive Reader is that it's also built into other Microsoft platforms. We're now going to explore Microsoft Edge. So I'm going to launch Edge, and I'm going to type in a website that students may use, which is Student Daily News. Once I'm in this website, I'm going to choose an article that I'd like to read, and you'll notice up on the top, we can launch Immersive Reader. Immersive Reader can do lots of different things. First of all, it can read to you. You'll notice right now that it shows that it's reading, but it's really not. If this happens for you, go up into the voice options, click down on Choose a Voice, and make sure that the default is Microsoft David.
5. Ask a parent and a grandparent, hey, what do you remember about 9/11?
Besides reading aloud, the different voice options is that you can change the speed to have it read slower or faster. But again, if you can't activate the voice, it does need to be on Microsoft David. Besides read aloud, the immersive reader also has the text preferences. Again, we can change the size of the text. We can even change the spacing to make it wider or more narrow. Students can change the font. They can even change the text column size. And they can even change the page theme so that the background color is different. Besides text preferences, they also have access to the grammar tools, where they can break the words up into syllables to make it easier to read. They can also identify different parts of speech. They can even put labels on these parts of speech. And they can turn them on and off. They also have access to the reading preferences. They can choose line focus, so they're only reading one bit at a time, or more, or the entire text. They can choose to turn on the picture dictionary, so they can select a word. Let's see if we can do the word raising. So we'll show a picture of what the word raising looks like. They can also have the document translated. Again, they can have the entire document translated. But then you'll notice pictures are not available in some of the languages. I'm going to get out of this article, and I'm going to go back and notice that it goes right back into the original article outside of Immersive Reader. The option is still available up here. Sometimes you'll notice, though, that when you're on a web browser in Microsoft Edge, that Immersive Reader icon is not available. There's a workaround. If I go into here, you'll notice there's my Microsoft Immersive Reader option. It's not available. All you have to do is go to the front of the URL and type in the word read with a colon. When I hit enter, you'll notice that it automatically launches into the read function, read mode, and then you have all of the different options, the Immersive Reader options available to you. You can do that to any website you would like, as long as you type in read with a colon, and you must be in Microsoft Edge. Students can also access many accessibility tools on a PDF document as long as they are accessing that PDF document through the Edge browser. I'm going to demonstrate that here. So let's get back into the student's Office 365 account. You can see that there's now a PDF in the student's account. If I click on it, you'll notice at the top that it has different functions. Let's try the read aloud.
1. We knew how to use all the parts of an animal. 226. Medicine men from using traditional ways to treat the sick.
You notice that they also still have the same voice options such as speed. Make sure that it's in Microsoft David if you are having issues with sound. You can also get out of the voice options, and you can see that it's not the same as Immersive Reader, but there are different functions that are allowed in the PDF to help the students. Besides the read aloud, you can also have them add text so that they can take notes on it. So they can document their thinking along the way. They can change the color of the text and the size of the text, and also to increase the spacing. The student can also then go on and they can draw with thin lines or thick lines, so they can draw, and maybe I really wanted to remember this, so I'm going to circle it. They can also go through and highlight, so they can take notes on the important pieces. If they make a mistake, they can erase it. This is a great function for writing in the margins, a skill that many elementary students are asked to do in the margins. Immersive Reader is also built into Microsoft Teams. All I have to do is go to a team that I'm part of, and if I go down into the channel, I can hover over the three dots here, and I can click Immersive Reader. I can then go into the assignments. Now when I click on an assignment, you'll see that Immersive Reader is there. I can launch it, and you'll see that I have the same features as I've had in the other programs that we've highlighted today. So Microsoft Teams can help you access Immersive Reader as well. Immersive Reader is also available on Outlook for the web, PowerPoint for the web, Microsoft Whiteboard, and even OneDrive. It's also popping up on a lot of learning apps like Flipgrid. With Immersive Reader built into tools that schools already use, students can discreetly adapt any page to suit their needs without feeling stigmatized, so they can read independently and at their own pace. In this section, you'll learn how Microsoft tools can help students write more efficiently, edit correctly and accurately, and work independently. Let's begin by opening up a document in Word for the web. One of the best ways to get students to get their thoughts out is by dictating them directly to the page. This feature is found in many of the Microsoft applications, including Word, OneNote, PowerPoint, and Outlook. The Dictate button is found on the top right of the home page. As soon as I click this Dictate, it will start capturing my voice and dictating all of my thoughts to this document. How are you today? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. To pause, simply go down to the microphone and hit the pause button. To adjust the dictate settings, click on the cogwork icon to the left of the microphone. Here you can see that you can change the spoken language. You can also choose the microphone that you are using. And one of my favorites is to enable the auto punctuation. You can either choose to click this on or off. You'll notice that I have enabled the auto punctuation. You can see that it added question marks and periods and even capitalization for me. Another helpful feature is in the edit pane. These tools will help students refine their writing by providing suggestions to improve clarity, conciseness, and more. These tools are also available in the desktop app. This is the next generation of the spell checker. You'll notice that it will do everything from checking your spelling, your grammar, also the clarity, conciseness, perspective. All of these different things can be added. What I'm going to do is, you'll notice that the editing score right now, everything is checked off. It looks great. Once I reach 100 words, my editing score will change. So I'm going to start talking again. And I'm just going to be rambling. You'll notice that eventually the spelling and the grammar are going to start showing some numbers. Once I get up to 100 words, the editing score will also appear. Notice that some of the refinement as I keep babbling here to you is also changing as I begin to talk and just keep doing run-on sentences. Once I get up to 100 words, we're going to see that editing score will light up and tell me how I'm doing with all of my grammar and my reflections, and you'll see that I need to do some errors and some corrections. I'm going to pause my dictate now. And let's take a look. My editing score says I'm at 40%. Ouch, I've got some mistakes. Let's go down and start first by checking the spelling. You can see that once I click spelling, it's going to take me to the first one. It's saying that I missed that, so I'm just going to click spell. Notice how it just keeps going through the words, and it will check them as I go. And it fixes them. Yay, all my spelling is correct. Next it will go on to grammar. I can then go through and fix all of my grammar, and it will keep going through them just as before. I can also skip them right down here. I can also ask them to show it in context, or I can even make customized suggestions. The same goes down through the clarity and the formality. It provides many suggestions for the students to help improve their writing. Next, let's take a look at text suggestions. You're probably familiar with word predictions from your messaging on your smartphone. Now you can enable the same type of feature across all applications on any Windows 10 device. So to begin, let's click Windows icon at the bottom left. And we're going to simply type in text suggestions. And I'm going to choose show text suggestions as I type. Now I'm going to scroll down to the hardware keyboard, and I'm going to toggle on show text suggestions as I type. I could also, if you see here, autocorrect misspelled words. So there's lots of different things that you can choose in here, but I'm going to, for this demonstration, just show you the text suggestions as I type. Now let's try it out on a Word document. I'm going to go back and open up a blank Word document. And I am going to start typing, and you can see how it chooses the word for me. The auto prediction is really helpful for students who have trouble either getting their ideas out, or more importantly, finding the words that they want to use and spelling them correctly. In this section, we'll learn how Microsoft tools can help students improve communication of written problems and their solutions, and work independently at their own pace. Microsoft OneNote Notebook includes math tools that help all types of learners. To get started, open up a OneNote Notebook. I clicked the Hide Navigation book stack so that I can get a full page view for you. Then I'm going to click on the Draw tab. I'm going to use the pen tool to write a simple equation. Notice that you can change the color and the size and all of that, but I'm just going to use the simple pen tool. And I'm going to type the equation 1 times 3 plus 7 equals. I'm then going to do the lasso, and I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to capture this equation. Then, up at the top, you'll see the math equation icon. I'm going to click on that. Notice on the right-hand panel, it's going to open up the equation. I'm then going to do select an action, and I'm going to have it evaluate. It's going to give me the answer, which is 10. But how did I get that answer? I'm going to ask it to show me the steps. Here you can see that it will show the student all of the steps of how they went about getting the solution or the answer of 10. Notice I can also open this up into an immersive reader panel. Here I have the same features as immersive reader, where I can reach them.
Multiply 1 and 3 to get.
I can also do all of the other functions that we've shown in immersive reader. Students can even do more complex problems. Here I did 3 plus x equals 7. Again, what I have to do is use my lasso button, capture the equation, hit the math tab, and then when I go down here, you can see that I can either solve for x. I can also, which would give me the answer plus all the steps like we just saw. I can also have it graph both sides in 2D or graph in 2D. So I'm going to hit the graph both sides in 2D. You'll notice in here, it will show me the graphing. I just want it in simple 2D. It will show me the graph there. And then I can even go on and have it even do more complex things on the graphing page. If you don't like it having written out in the pen, You can also go over here and choose Ink to Math, and you'll notice that it's then written into the equation, and you still have the same options. One less option with the Math Inclusive Tools is the Ink Replay. If I go into my OneNote notebook and I download it and view it in the desktop version, and I go to Draw, I can use a pen to write out an equation. I then go up to the View option and I click Replay. I then use my capturing option, and everything that I have typed will be replayed. This is great for students to be able to show their thinking so that you can see the step-by-steps that they took to solve a problem, or as a teacher to be able to show how you went about solving a problem so the student can replay it and learn the steps at their own pace.